This is the second episode of the Saga of the Jutes. I just took Hoffen from the Danes, and the Danes are now no longer an issue. They are off the world map. They're gone. I got some good tips though on how to that I could use some units or some men because I was checking out the other nobles and making my I didn't make a unit a governor in the previous turn. Now Garulf, since he is a statesman and heir, I got the tip, I believe it was from Theocles, and someone else said it too, but that I could use this guy as a statesman in Skansa. So, for free, because it costs a lot to do it the other way. So that's good. My power is respectable. My control is 50%. And my dominion is quite alright. So, okay, now I have someone overseeing Skansa. He's going to get experience from doing that. And he is governor. Let's see his details here. Okay, he has some upkeep. Relentless attacker. Ooh, that's a very nice ability he has. Plus 6 melee defense. And he's an administrator. Tax rate. He has a wife. I gave him a wife in the previous round. So okay, I just started trading with the Jutes because after taking Hoffen, I want to stabilize. I want to stabilize Skansa a bit. Taking Angulus, I don't want to do that just yet because I want to concentrate on taking Scandinavia first. So economy is doing okay. I am repairing these buildings. So let's see. We have the artisan, the jetty. I actually think I want to dismantle the artisan and build sewers or something to that effect instead. The jetty is potentially useful because I can upgrade to fishing jetties, which is going to give me a significant amount of food and also income. Now let's check the upkeep on these units. Now the upkeep on these units is a bit high for my taste. Let's see. Light melee ship, light bow ship. It could be useful to have them for the invasion over here though, when that's coming, but I'm going to have to build up a substantial force to be able to go and mess with the Jutes. And I also just had a trade agreement with them, so maybe not just yet. Not just yet. And in terms of research, I'm going to focus on the civil research line before my so my army doesn't get out of hand for me. So I get units that are too expensive for my income level. So what I basically want to do now is I want to create a nice small kingdom in Scandinavia, take control of the province, and I can issue an edict that's going to, let's see if that actually, oh, it's going to take effect next turn, so it won't matter, but okay. Resettlement, construction cost -10, and growth +10. Research rate, public order, army recruitment, and religious influence. Okay, so I think since I'm going to be constructing a few things the next turn, I'm going to pick the resettlement edict. Then when I build up my army, I'm going to use the might of Tiv. So this is the Tiv, I guess that is Thor, the god of war. Okay, so just a bit of administration there to begin with.
We do not have the civilized graces, but we offer our words honestly, from the heart.
Okay, the Geats want to marry... They want to marry... Gunvor. It can be... You know what? I don't, because I don't want too good relations with the Geats. I'm going to be wrecking them fairly soon. As soon as I can muster an army of sufficient strength, I'm going to march right up there and take their capital. So I do not want to do that. Now it's interesting that in Sweden, you know, the Geats and the Goths and all of those factions. In Sweden, modern day Sweden, there is a city called Göteborg. So Goethe, and in the Norwegian sagas and the Icelandic sagas, the Swedish are called... Sweden is called Götaland. That's interesting. Okay, demolition complete. I demolished, and now I can start building, and it's going to be fairly cheap. Sacred ground, nope. Well, here we go. Sanitation, sanitation, and growth. That sounds good to me. Now in Alabu, I'm building the chieftain's house. I probably should have had the edict in effect when building the chieftain's house, to be honest. I can't afford this, but I can upgrade my farmstead. My food isn't horrible at the moment. So let's see what I get if I build these units. Goat herd. Plus 40 food. Fields, plus 20 food. Pastures, plus 20 food. And I guess these fields and pastures would be a lot better in fertile lands, but this is not it. And it's going to get worse, I assume, as the game progresses. Not for a while though, but a goat herd, wealth from husbandry, 40 food, and Nordic skirmishers. I think a goat herd is going to be what I'm going to go for now. And let's see if there are any political matters I can consider. Wolfgar is a statesman, but he's in other nobles. Gauti is a fearless warrior. Agmundir is a taskmaster. So I guess he would be a nice fellow to have as an administrator, and Gauti would be a nice man to have as a general. So I'm going to, even though my income isn't great, I'm going to pick, let's see, I can't oh, he's really expensive because he's other noble. Okay, there we are. Wolfgar, the leader, he has +1 authority. This man has -1 personal. He's a mentor. Agent recruitment experience and costs reduced. He's 29. I quite like integrity. This Wolfgar fellow looks quite nice, but Wolfgar is from other nobles. Hugleiker is also from other nobles. And what I am actually tempted to do is to take Gutulf and make him a general instead of an admiral, because I'm really not going to be able to do much with the fleet. I think it's very expensive. Let's see here if I can have a look at it. Okay, Nordic Light Marauders, only 42 men per unit. And if I upgrade to fishing jetties, which I intend to begin with, Snakke Longship, Nordic Light Marauders. Let's see here.
Fleet ready.
No, you know what? I'm going to do a very un-Viking thing, or not really un-Viking, because having fleets ready for war and focusing more on would be a seasonal thing, basically. So if I just disband these units, my economy improves greatly, and then I can use Gutulf. To create an army, because I can move up here like this, or while I am peaceful with the Geats, I can still move up here. So I think having 2 strong armies is better than having a weak navy and a strong army. Let's see if that pays off. So, can't really build anything else. I have to wait for a while. I can start researching something else. Labor service, local traditions, wealth from cultural buildings. I think, yeah, I'm going to go for the labor service first. And then I'll start building up my army. I don't want the Geats to become too comfortable in their seat of power at Hrefnesholt. Winter. Okay, so now I can... let's see. Chieftain's house, Chieftain's hall, I don't need that just yet. Maybe a village, food consumption 15. A village looks quite nice because I can get warhounds. So definitely a village. Then I get sanitation from here, I get extra food from the goatherd. Things are well in Scandinavia. Gutulf is ready for action. Just going to wait to recruit him for a little while. Once I get the dogs, you will be able to see something amazing. It's MLG Warhound time. The Romans are taking their sweet time. Okay, the well is complete. Happiness is increased. The economy isn't doing too shabby at all. Food is decent. Here we have the well. I can upgrade to Traus, but not yet. I want to save some money for my army.
Ready for orders.
Okay, so I think it's time to start building the invasion force. Gutulf is boring. He's in the family and not quite right. Now why the hell would he get those traits? Just have no idea. So let's have a look at my family to see if I have other better Garulf, for example. Yeah, Garulf is a young man and he doesn't have any negative traits just yet. So how about I kick Garulf from the governor seat, and then I use Garulf as a governor. Oh, Gutulf, I mean. Then Garulf is going to be a general because he is younger and he doesn't have as many negative traits. Okie dokie. So, the Wolves of War, yeah, I'm going to change their name. Because I don't like that name. So, Wolves of War, cheesy name. I'm going to pick a Norse name for them, and I'm just going to call them... I'm going to call them Kongshirden, which basically means herd of the king in Norwegian. So these are the herdmen of the king. And I quite liked the combat capabilities of the Nordic levy, their ability to hold. And the Thrall skirmishers have a lot of ammunition. Much higher damage potential on these guys than on the hurlers. So...
Are you ready to do your duty to the tribe?
I guess so. Ready to do my duty to the tribe.
Fight with us! It's a good life!
Okay, so the next turn, I'm not building anything just now, which means that I'm going to go for the increased army recruitment capacity, and then when the village is done and this army is full, I'm going to move up on Hafnesholt. Not too friendly with the Western Roman Empire, it seems. Okay, my Imperium is noteworthy, so I can bring more armies and fleets and have more governors. Political gain, Hugleiker. This man hungry for power has positioned himself to take office without your approval. He may be suited to the task, but can you afford to let these ambitions threaten your family's power? I'm just going to block this guy. Okay, so this army is about done. This army will be when I hire, let's see, it's reduced chance of having children on Garulf. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to use Garulf as a general. Let's see if I want to marry some of these guys, actually. Wolfgar, Hugleiker, Gauti. Gauti seems like a nice Thorleif, relentless attacker, +3 morale. You know what? I quite like Thorleif, and let's see if I can marry. How does this work? Can I marry him? Can I ask him to marry Gunvor in any way? I guess I can't. Can I ask him to marry her in any way? Okay. It doesn't look like I can do much with these candidates. I don't quite understand why I can't ask her to marry someone. Seek wife. Only male family members may perform this action. Well, okay then. Okay then.
Thirsty for battle.
That's quite interesting, because in Norse society, at least in Norwegian Norse society, females could choose, at least females with some with position and authority, could choose their own men, and men would have to vie for their favors. Of course, not many women would turn down the advances of a very wealthy or powerful man, but there was certainly the option to do so. So Garulf, he's an administrator, second wind, phlegmatic. Why do they always get these really negative traits? I don't understand. So, raise army.
Warriors all!
The Jotun Slayer, nope.
Ready for orders!
They are going to be called... Kongens Leidang, or you know what? They're actually going to be called. This army is going to be called Fenris, because this is going to be my war dog army. Fenris, the wolf of doom, that is tied down, awaiting the awaiting Ragnarok, the last battle. Basically the Norse version of Armageddon. So Gutulf has an unassigned skill, so he's going to be a warrior now. +3 morale when defending, not massively useful, I guess, because I will be doing a lot of attacking. But the wolf, I quite like that. Construction cost -10, and no, I'm going to go for the let's see, morale training +3. But this is when I train units, so I'm going to go for the wolf because he's going to give benefits to all the men in his force. And I don't really care about any trust issues by attacking the Geats, because after I've attacked the Geats, I'm going to spend some time solidifying my hold on... I don't want to marry. I'm going to solidify my hold on Scandinavia. Develop Scandinavia as a power base for my raids on the west, the east, the south, anything but the north, because there isn't anything up north. Illegitimate birth. Great. Okay, so now it's time to hire me some war dogs. Oh, I can't. I have to wait for... Oh, I have to wait for a turn. Okay. Maybe hire something else then. Nope. I want to leave space in this army for an onager or something like that, so I'm going to disband this unit. Then I'm going to move Getwolf up here. This is a better position to attack Hrafnesholt from. I have to wait a turn until I get my dogs, but now I can look at building some stuff because my income is pretty good. My food is good. Everything is basically good. So I'm going to build some throws. Let's see, chieftain's house. Nope. Throws. Yes. And fishing jetties. Squalor. Public order. Public order. It's. I have a negative public order. Goat pens. When the village hits, that's going to increase my public order a bit, also my growth. So I need 4 population surplus here. Another village, maybe. Chieftain's house. The fishing jetties look kinda nice, actually. Yeah, they're going to give me a significant boost to my income. So, fishing jetties in Olabu. And wait until... Or maybe... I shouldn't wait to recruit something. But I do want my dogs. These mercenary Nordic mounted raiders are quite nice. Hopefully I will be able to hire some mercenaries up at Hrafnesholt as well.
Our gods
Ho-ho!
demanded. Our ancestors.
Okay then. It looks like the attack on Hrafnesholt is going to be postponed. Because we have a battle on our hands. A battle against the Angles, and I am defending. And I'm defending against two substantial Anglic armies. So I don't know how this is going to go, because my army is anything but strong. But let's give it a go. And the Angle army is substantial. I am severely outmatched in this battle. The terrain isn't great, but maybe I can make something work by deploying over here. Or actually a bit further back.
We will pierce their hearts.
Keep my skirmishers in support. Cavalry, Nordic band goes in front, of course. Let's just see how the enemy decides to deploy here. Or you know what? I think this is a better position.
Reinforcing troops, and not a moment too soon.
I'm a bit conflicted whether I should attack or try to defend here, because I am so outmatched in cavalry and infantry. Just make a massive line with my Nordic levy. I'm actually going to send forth the Nordic band because I want them to take fire from the onager, so hopefully the AI takes the bait. So I'll just go loose formation and eat fire basically. And I think this is a slightly better position. Yeah, even over here is a better position. Yeah, hopefully this mercenary onager will start firing soon. Looks like it's about to.
The enemy approaches.
Yeah, it's firing. Very nice. Depleting the ammo on that one and not getting my important units hit is so important. Okay, so it looks like it's time to use the MLG Nordic band to throw javelins. Very nice. The Nordic band died, but they died with honor and glory. Then I can use my skirmishers against the enemy cavalry. Send forth the Nordic bands.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Yeah, but they got 19 kills, and that is good. So much cavalry for the enemy here. Dealing with this cavalry is going to be... it's going to be very hard, I think. I'm just going to send forth my Nordic band once again. Ooh, here it comes, here it comes. Come on, just wreck them with javelins now.
Men of the North! The enemy has obliterated an entire unit.
Very nice.
Men of the North! Hold on! Rah! Mounted raiders!
Okay, so their cavalry is dying quickly. Very nice.
Running! Men of the North! Deadly missiles ready!
Just javelin the enemy cavalry.
Ready! No! Men of the North! Our spears are yours! One of our units can no longer fire! Warriors, move out!
Okay, time to just
Forward!
send in everything.
Kill! Get running! Our general is being attacked! Keep him alive!
Attack the mercenary Germanics.
Men of the North! Move it! Ah! Men of the North! Charge!
Take care of the skirmishers.
Men of the North! Mounted raiders!
Come on. Rear charge, send in the generals.
Kill! 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 Men of the North!
Pull out the cavalry.
You have our spears!
I probably shouldn't have pulled out the cavalry there, to be honest. Pull out the skirmishers. Deal with the enemy cavalry.
Mounted raiders!
I think I need to save a cavalry unit for dealing with any nastiness. And by nastiness, of course, I mean all of those skirmishers over there. Oh, skirmishers, stop firing.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, my spears are going to die to the enemy general over there. And that cavalry unit came back from routing, which is annoying. Now I can attack the Nordic bows. Just run down a few units.
We hunger for blood and battle. Charge! Run! Curse you! Kill! Kill!
Now the problem is going to be dealing with the... Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I should really try to kill the enemy general somehow, and I think...
A unit is running from the enemy.
Let's see here. Send forth the legions. Send the cavalry around the flanks. These hurlers could do so much damage to me. Send the bows forward.
Orders!
Oh great, now I can rear charge the enemy general. Preferably with my own general.
Men of the north! The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
We will see about that.
Men of the north! Men of the
I'm just going to keep pushing.
ready!
Send my general around here. Okay, time to charge.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Charge the enemy general. Charge the Germanic band.
All right. Men of the north. Our men return to the fight.
Attack here. That Germanic band is annoying. Come on. Hold for a little while longer. The enemy general is about to die.
As you say. Our forces have found their courage. Back to the fight.
Very nice.
We will pierce their hearts. Get running! Mountain raiders!
Yes. Looks like we might be in Chain Route City now.
Commandando! Our men are breaking off. The enemy general is fallen.
Keep pushing. I am so glad that I hired those extra troops now. Even though my conquest of
The enemy are losing ground.
the Jutes is going to be postponed a bit. This was very nice.
God speak good.
I would have gotten wrecked by that army if I hadn't had my additional units. I'm going to try to run down a few enemy units and kill them here in the end. In future battles, I think I will reserve a cavalry unit or two for this purpose alone. To kill enemy units to increase the gains I get due to the faction specific trait. Okay, the Nordic Levy just attained Levy Freedom status. They got 200 kills. They are now the Nordic Freemen. So just finish off these units. Kill off the warlord. Come on. You can do this. A volley, maybe. There we go. These guys are wavering for some odd reason. Come on, I want to take out this entire unit so bad. Come on. Very close now. Oh, they're going to get away. They got away because they disappeared into thin air. Close victory. Let's see here. Annoying that I can't see my kills, but the enemy did lose 3,000 men. And some of these Nordic levy units did an amazing job. So did the skirmishers, the cavalry. Very nicely done. So I'm just going to kill them.
Journey completed.
That should teach them to mess with the Jutes. So, because they did that, I'm going to have to set an example of them. But I think we're going to do that in... Oh, those are 2 illegitimate births. I'm going to be at war with the Caledones, and I absolutely hate this, that that the AI tells me to, or the I get a mission telling me to be at war with someone that are across the sea, not the Angles, for example. But Angulus, you're going down, and then I'm going to go and deal with the Geats. So I think this episode has been, or this chapter has been quite long enough. So in chapter 3, we will be dealing with both the Angles and the Geats. Strength and honor.